Hey, how's it going? Today I'd like to go over how to modify your Lenovo Y400 or Y500 IdeaPad's BIOS. If you're like me, I was rocking the 2.02 and we're trying to go ahead and get over to the 2.04. My goal is to get this done as quickly as possible. I know tutorials drag on forever, and that's not what I want to do, but I do want to go ahead and give credit where credit's due. I did not make this. This is not my creation. In fact, I found this on techinferno.com, and a user by the name of SVL7 made a very extensive tutorial on how to do this. There's been some confusion about it. I know I kind of had a heck of a time doing it. I'm no professional though, so that's just me. But if you like his work, like what he did, he does have a donate tab, so go ahead and donate accordingly. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I would recommend doing is go to the link below to techinferno.com. It's a forum, and just download all the attachments that you can find with his first comment. It's kind of scattered, down towards the bottom you have a little bit more of a collection of attachments, but you'll also notice that he has some PR tools, some DOS version, Win64, and under the spoiler it shows you how to flash your drive to a bootable state. So once you get all the attachments, go ahead and put them all into a folder. I went ahead and groomed it up a bit, so yours will probably not look like mine. Decompress all of the zipped files, and the first thing you want to go ahead and do is install the bootable USB. It comes with two files. You have a folder, Win98, and you have an executable, so go ahead and install this. When you do, you will be able to launch the program, and it might even give you a desktop icon, but I like to rename things, as you can tell. So once you can run it, make sure you run it as an administrator. Next thing you want to do is plug in your USB drive. Make sure it's pointing to your USB drive, FAT32, name it what you want, a couple of check marks, and you want to add the folder that came with the bootable drive. The Win98 file is what we're looking for there. So make sure you click on it, press OK, hit start. It's going to say save your stuff before you do this, obviously. And we're about done. Yep, good. So you can close out of that. So step number 1 and 2 complete. Step number 3, want to create a backup BIOS bin file thing. So to do that, I seem to have had success with the FPTW64. Before you run the backup.bat file, I've noticed I had problems doing that until I right-clicked on the 64 executable, properties, compatibility, run as admin, apply, OK. After which case, if you double-click, it will now do its thing. So that bad boy's going to run. It's going to give you a bin file. Fantastic. So we'll just leave that in there. Next thing you want to do is find the BIOS fixer. Again, if you downloaded all the attachments, you'll find it. When you do that, just double click on it. Don't run it as an administrator. I do, and for some reason I get a horrible message. Maybe it won't happen to you. I'm not sure. But go ahead and then locate your BIOS.bin. Throw it on there. It will now make you your modified image that you are looking for. So we're about done. Next thing you want to do is you want to grab these. So we're done with 3 and 4. You want to collect your modified BIOS file, which is that pr.exe, prr.exe, fpt.exe, and fparts.txt. This one's going to be found in a compressed file that said it's like a error fix. So make sure you grab that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this bad boy. I'm going to go ahead and get over to my pen drive, paste it in there. Beautiful. Got these guys. Copy. Beautiful. Alright, so we have everything we need. Now, this will boot up if you make some required changes, or at least that's what I had to do with my unit, so I'll go ahead and go over that with you as soon as we reboot this bad boy. So I'll see you in a second. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we are currently restarting. And as soon as you can, go ahead and press F2 to get you over to the BIOS screen. You're going to notice that my BIOS looks much different than yours, but I do want to just give you the basic concept of what you should probably do. Go over to the boot screen, and then under there, you have two options, boot mode and USB boot. Make sure that you want to change UEFI to legacy support, and once done, make sure you change that to legacy first. And what this does is it'll allow your USB drive to boot as a priority, and once done, go ahead and press the F10 key, save your changes, and you'll notice that we should get a DOS screen here pretty soon. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our first command. So it's going to be prr.exe, and press enter. It's going to give you a little message saying ready to flash. So go ahead and press enter to continue. Next thing you want to do is your BIOS flash command. Now, if you're not sure what that modified BIOS bin file name is, a good way to figure that out is by typing dir for directory, press enter, and it's going to go ahead and tell you all the files that are on there with the names. So now that we know the name of it, let's go ahead and do our command. So it's fpt.exe space hyphen f space name of your bin file space hyphen BIOS, and forgive me for my shakiness, I'm not very good at doing this with just one hand, that's what she said. And then go ahead and press enter, and what that does is it should now flash your BIOS. So this will go through all of the necessaries. FPT operation passed. When you see that, you are good to go. You can go ahead and just power it off and hit F2 when you power it back on to just confirm that you are now on 2.04. I hope this helped you guys out. Again, I'm not going to be going over any video BIOS commentary or tutorials on how to do that, because I haven't even dabbled in that, but I figured this would be quite helpful. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and comment at the forum that I provided the link below, and again, enjoy.